Duality is wild. I went to clear out my TikTok because it pops up all these notifications. I think I can turn it off. But anyway, it keeps accumulating notifications even though I only have one video on there and I don't have like any followers. So I like was clearing it out, and the first video that popped up was this woman who's like about to have her baby. She's super pregnant and she had all these beautiful tiger stripes on her belly, and there was a bunch of people, it was like a big thing because they were very prominent, but it's very common, and a lot of people were being supportive. But anyway, that was what I saw. And then I go on, I go on Threads, and first I see people pumping up women who have nipple rings and not wearing a bra, and that was beautiful. And then the other thing that stood out to me is like a woman saying that she's choosing to adopt because she doesn't really want to go through the physical changes of being pregnant. And I might have missed something. It was a real short blurb. I don't know if she specified more reasons why she wants to adopt, but I used to want to adopt as well. I think it's amazing. It is amazing. And but I was like, I couldn't help. Like, it's so wild to me because it's like, I didn't love my body until after I had a kid. And yes, there are physical changes. Like, your boobs are gonna get probably saggier earlier than other women would experience. And you may have loose skin. You might have, I was lucky that I have stretch marks on my boobs and my hips, but I had that from adolescence. So I didn't get extra stretch marks from having a kid. And then, there's changes to your vagina. And, things can bounce back like that. We have a lot of elastin in our skin and our connective tissue, but, your hips get wider too. And mine never went back. So, cause like they literally expand and then they're supposed to go back. Like, I remember researching all this. But mine are definitely a little bit wider. Now I have varicose veins. I forgot about that. Oh my God. I didn't even think of that before. And I never had those before. And I actually I just have whatever. My body shape is how it is. Which I love my body. But my point is I couldn't just not say something about this. Cause I'm just like, it's not, okay. This is kind of what's coming to me is that it's this relationship and this bond and this intimacy that you're building with yourself. It's not even specifically I see guys, I see people sometimes, I see men specifically who have been on a healing journey for a long time trying to say, don't be obsessed about a woman's body. And I think that's powerful. I have no idea what the lust journey is like for a man. However, as a woman, your connection with your body to me and your womb and everything. And then we live in a physical world. So it doesn't mean that it becomes this you're trying to worship yourself. And to me, you're worshiping your body as well. But it's not about it's loving the way that you are. Cause I'm also have this kind of androgynous look sometimes. And I have kind of a Sasquatchy athletic build, and I'm not a Coke bottle, and I got, I have my body is the way it is, but it's now I love my body, and my legs are athletic, so having varicose veins is kind of it's ugly, they don't look good, they look kind of scary, but I don't even think about it most of the time because it doesn't matter to me. So I just wanted to say that because I was that's not the reason to adopt. And you're missing, there's a lot of hormonal benefits to having going through breastfeeding. And there's a lot of there's a lot of research on that. And it's it extends the lifespan for women. And, there's a lot of hormonal benefits. Everyone's journey is different, and you do have to accept the physical changes that are going to happen, but it's you're missing out on having this special bond and having this spiritual expansion that comes only with having kids. Your child is I couldn't speak for anybody else, but it's like they're like the most amazing spiritual teacher, and help you to get closer to being, gaining wisdom and being the crone and stuff like that, which to me is just, those are the things that are priceless. Like, I wanted to speak on that because I'm like, I feel it from both sides, because it's like to tell a woman like that's just ridiculous is not fair, because you loving your body is important, feeling comfortable in your body and feel loving yourself. Like I fully support whatever women want to do, because it's like, if you need to go get fake boobs to feel beautiful, like to feel more like a woman, to feel that Venusian energy or something like that, like it's like that, we have those things here if you want to do them. I do think it's risky, but like you should be able to do what you want. And that's one of the amazing things about the level of duality we're living in now, is we have these choices. I definitely think that the physical changes are like, the other part is that like, because like that woman who is going to have tiger stripes now, sometimes they go away too. Like sometimes it's a pregnancy thing, and like, because like you can get this real dark line on your stomach too that only happens in pregnancy, which is super random, like on your stomach. And so there's these kind of like weird things that happen. But you won't know the learning and the growth and the way that your mind and your body are going to change, your perspective is going to change, until you have kids. And it's priceless. I just wanted to speak on that, because I think all women everybody should be able to feel comfortable in their skin, and you should love like your body, your vessel, your avatar, like regardless. So but I just think that that's not a reason to not have your own kids. If you like have that part of you that wants to have kids, because there's just something amazing about. I know a woman who has kids who have behaved like we did this program together, and her kids have behavior. She adopted 2 kids who have like serious behavioral problems, and then she has had 2 of her own kids. So, you have that too, where it's like you could still have your own kids. I mean, this is assuming that you're married too, because now, I mean, I still think that too. Like women should be able to have your own kids if you want, but if you want to be a single mom, it's definitely not something to be flippant about. I didn't know I was going to start my healing process and this twin flame journey and all these other things as a single mom. Plus, I just tend to seek out intensity, and because of whatever, like my moon sign, and it still is worth it, but I wish I had known myself better before, and emotionally, before having kids. I don't think it actually makes a difference having a partner or not, because you have to have a good partner. Like if you don't have a partner, if you're in an abusive relationship, it doesn't matter that you have a partner. So all right, that's it.